So I did something a little bit sneaky recently. I started a hidden TikTok account that I didn't tell any of my regular photography audience about, and I got over 1,100 followers in just 30 days without them knowing. Now, if you're a wedding photographer, TikTok is a huge part of your plan. It just has to be. Even if you're photographing high school seniors, making sure that you have a TikTok account and having TikTok as a part of your strategy is it's essential. But here's the thing. Most photographers are doing it completely wrong. They're creating content for other photographers instead of their actual clients. And then they wonder why they're not getting any bookings. I want to show you something that was really genuine and built from the ground up. So I didn't pull any of my existing photography audience into this account. No cross promotion, no shortcuts. And what I discovered, the metric that actually matters isn't what you think. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what I did. The content pillars that actually work, why saves matter than any other metric, and the specific outreach tactics that nobody really talks about. Plus, I'll show you the $50-ish ad strategy that amplified everything. And stick around because I'm going to be completely honest about something. I haven't gotten a lead from TikTok yet, but I know exactly why, and I know exactly when that's going to change. So first things first, everyone always wants to know about posting consistency. Well, I did at least one a day, sometimes two a day. Now, what I should have done was post more towards the evening because TikTok does tend to perform better with this audience in the evening. But I just woke up every morning and I posted because that's when I remembered it and that's when it worked for me. But here's where most photographers mess up. They think posting consistently is enough. It's not. You need strategic pillars that serve your ideal client, not other photographers, which is something I help photographers learn about in my photo to profit system. I'll tell you more about that later. Let me show you exactly what pillars worked for me. So first we have consistency. Now, we'll get into a few other tricks I learned that skyrocketed my growth, of course, but pillars is where I want to start with you. I created 4 main content pillars, and this is super important, so write this down. The first pillar, behind the scenes content. I'm talking about showing things at shoot, in the shoot, like this private beach engagement session, or what you see versus, what I see kind of thing, showing a first look with a bride and the dad. This is like the on-the-job type of content that brides, couples really love because they're curious about what actually happens on a wedding day. Second pillar that I used, and this one was huge, lists, like how not to start your bridal era. The negative tends to work more than the positive, unfortunately, but I would list things like don't get drunk before the wedding vows, or don't fight on a wedding day, missing your plane to the honeymoon or the next morning, or whatever it is, or 5 things you won't regret doing the week of your wedding, save this. These performed incredibly well because brides want to save them for later. Now, the third pillar is asking questions. This is where things get really interesting. And I had one question that got over 5,800 comments. The question was, what are you eating the morning of your wedding? And people were commenting like water and anxiety. It was hilarious. I really enjoyed listening to all of the comments. But this post with 5,800 comments, it only got me like 5 followers, and there was over 200,000 views. The fourth pillar was just showing the art, the actual photos. But honestly, this was definitely not typically seen. It actually performed the worst. Now, here's the crucial part. Making sure everything is targeted at someone who is engaged. It can't be stuff that you think other wedding photographers find funny, because then other photographers are gonna find you, follow you, and that's gonna mess up your algorithm. You really don't want that. The TikTok algorithm needs to know you're creating content for brides and grooms, not photographers. So make sure you target specifically. And speaking of knowing exactly what to post and where to show up, this is actually where most photographers completely fall. They're posting random content, hoping that something sticks, wondering why they're not booking the clients they want at the prices they deserve. Look, I totally get it. You can watch all the free YouTube videos in the world, like this one, and I thank you, and learn all about the TikTok strategy or marketing strategy. But if you don't have a complete system that connects your social media to actual bookings, you're just creating content and posting it like into the void. That's exactly why I created my photo to profit system that I teach in my mastermind mentorship program. Because what you really need isn't just another content tip. You need marketing momentum, a customized roadmap that installs a repeatable system for getting in front of premium clients who are ready to pay you what you charge, what you're worth, without you burning out or wasting money on tactics that get you nowhere. What I do with other photographers is first, we build your outreach recipe, your personalized marketing pillars, so you know exactly what to post, where to show up, and how to position yourself as the best choice. No more guessing what content to create. No more wondering if you're doing marketing right. Then we take it even further with your networking narrative. This is the exact approach for connecting with venues and planners and other vendors in the wedding industry, photography industry you're in. You'll know what to say to open doors and build relationships that actually lead to referrals and lead to bookings. And most importantly, show how to show up attractive and be the photographer that everyone wants to work with. This mastermind program isn't group coaching where you're like one of 50 people competing for attention on a group call and I throw a bunch of videos at you. No, this is a one-on-one mentorship with a customized business strategy and real accountability. We literally hound you like your scary ex-boyfriend or girlfriend to make sure that you're taking action and seeing results. Because posting on TikTok is great, I'm gonna show you more about that, but if it's not connected to a bigger system that books you clients and makes you money, otherwise you're just another starving artist creating content. If you're ready to stop feeling uneasy about the future as a photographer and start getting business that actually pays you what you're worth, the link to apply for the mentorship is in the description or probably right here. Don't worry, it's not a crazy application, but it will tell me if you're serious about growing your photography business and if we'll work well together for my sake as well as yours. So go ahead to the link. You could be 60 seconds away from the biggest pivot point in your entire career. Let me show you why engagement metrics on TikTok don't tell the whole story. So let me blow your mind with something, right? Comments and likes, we all want them, but they don't really mean anything on TikTok or really any social platform. I know it sounds crazy, but let me prove it to you. Remember that post I mentioned with 5,800 comments? Only had 300 saves, but this other wedding post about wedding photography steps, this one, 600 saves with only 15,000 views. And that one will get me more followers and lead to actual inquiries. Which one? The one with more saves. Here's why saves matter more than anything else. When someone saves your content, they're essentially bookmarking you for later. Those are the people that are planning their wedding and want to come back to you when they're ready to book a photographer. I mean, now I have tens of thousands of saves and I know those people are going to come back because those saves, that's potentially thousands and thousands of clients who have saved me for when they're ready to book a photographer. So saves, huge. Think about it. A comment could just be someone answering your question. A like is a quick double tap, but a save, that's someone saying, I need this information for my actual wedding. That is purchase intent right there. Not to mention like more views and reviews of the same thing, which boost the algorithm for that particular video and for your overall account. So when you're creating content, ask yourself, is this something that a bride would want to save? Now, posting every day, important. But here's what actually moved the needle for me. I reposted my best content with different hooks. I had one video that did really well, so I posted the exact same video again, but I changed the text overlay in the beginning. The second version performed way better. And this is huge and nobody talks about it. If you have a winner, don't just move on, optimize it and post it again. Repost it. Maximize the effect it has. Same exact video, just change the text, in the beginning. Change the hook in the beginning or change the audio even, which is big on TikTok. See if it does better. In my case, it did way better than the new one by double. And the first one was great. It was like 300,000. But here's another crucial element. I made sure that what I was putting in the text caption was search engine optimized. Searches are important on TikTok. I also tagged a bazillion things. The bride, the maid of honor, makeup artist, every venue I could think of, the venue, any vendor I could find. And then I tagged the location. All of those tags are super important because, these are the people that are potentially going to share because they're involved with that post or at least interact with it. And people searching for the venue would, find the comment. So tags, You don't need to read this. Hashtags, by the way, are also really important on TikTok. They're not as important on Instagram anymore, but they're still important on TikTok. So you can do up to 5, only 5 of them. So make sure they count. Things like wedding talk right now, bride talk, 2026 bride, 2027 bride, hashtag bride to be. I use these on content specifically for brides. Obviously change it if you're doing for grooms or weddings or bridesmaids or whatever. Okay. Whew, now about paid ads. I didn't go crazy. I waited until I had a post that was already doing really well organically, and then I just put like $58 behind it, like $58. That's it. You don't need a huge ad budget if you're working off something that's organically good to begin with. You just need to amplify what's already working. This helped me get a lot of followers from that, handful of successful organic posts. And this is where things get really tactical outside of here's, how to post. I'm going to share exactly what I did that most people won't tell you, probably because they don't even do it. Okay, first, I sent a text message and an email to all of my current and past wedding clients to let them know that I started a new TikTok. Not my photographer friends, not my family, not my regular friends, my actual target market. Take advantage of people that that follow you, that are the actual type of people that you want to follow you, right? So past clients, message the actual audience you want following you and, ask them if they have an account on there and you want to follow them, be discreet. Secondly, I sent Instagram DMs to all of the venues, planners, entertainment companies, florists, makeup artists, every vendor I've worked with over the past 5 years. I'm talking thousands of DMs. Not everybody read them, but I sent a bunch. And the message was simple. Hey, I'm starting over on a new weddings only TikTok. I'd love to follow you. Can you send me a message there so that I can find you and follow you? I actually got blocked for a second by Instagram. Couldn't send any more links. Whoopsie doos. Which is why I just started saying follow me at Vanessa Joy Wedding Photos instead of an actual TikTok link. So yeah, just careful that one. But I asked them to message me there and that helped build more. And then this part is huge. I followed other people that were engaged. I would scroll through and interact and follow and comment on other brides' content. Now, mostly brides, because a lot of brides have their name like 2026 bride Amanda, 2027 bride in their bio, because they create these separate accounts for their bridal eras so that those accounts are like wedding algorithm only and only shows them wedding things. So that's really great because it makes it really easy to find them. So I made sure I messaged them, commented on things, reposted their stuff, and just genuinely interacted with the audience that I wanted. So interact. Oh, and that's right, DM and text people. So I would actually message them, the vendors also, when I posted something that featured them, in addition to tagging them, I would also message the vendors and be like, hey, I featured you in this post. And a lot of times, they would share it to their stories or repost, which really expanded the reach or my reach to their audience of engaged couples. So back to getting real for a second. I haven't gotten a lead from TikTok yet, and there's no point in any of this unless we're actually getting bookings. So I said it, didn't get a lead. All those numbers, 1,100 followers, tens of thousands of saves, a bazillion likes, no bookings yet. But here's why I'm not worried and why you shouldn't be either if you're just starting out. First, I could only get my website link in my bio 2 days ago because you need 1,000 followers first on TikTok to add a clickable, URL out. So people, even if they follow me, found me, liked me, they couldn't really find my website if they wanted to learn more. So I couldn't get them in my ecosystem quite as well. Secondly, with all those saves, remember over 10,000 saves, I know people are bookmarking me for later when they're actually ready to book. These are very often people who are saying, who are saving my posts because they want to look at me later when they're looking for wedding photography or they're further along in their planning process. The return on investment, the ROI is coming. It just takes patience, just like it does in all of social media. This isn't about instant gratification, ironically. This is about building a pipeline of future clients who will remember you when they're ready to hire a photographer. I mean, think about it. Someone might get engaged in January and start following wedding content, save your posts throughout the planning process while they're looking for a date and a venue, and not actually book a photographer until 6 months later. So the saves tell me everything I need to know. Those 10,000 plus saves, those are potential clients who will have me in the back of their pocket when they're planning their wedding. And now that I have my website link up, when they come back and they view it and they see me, I know I will end up getting leads from TikTok. And one more thing I learned. Trends don't work really for attracting your ideal client. I tried a few trending audios, trending videos that were going on formats, and they didn't work whatsoever. The trends themselves seemingly don't convert to the right audience that I wanted. I would probably avoid most of the trends trends and just stick with evergreen content that serves your ideal client in an educational or entertainment way. Look, I know you might be thinking this sounds like a lot of work for no immediate bookings, but here's the thing. If you're not on TikTok as a photographer, wedding or portrait or otherwise, you're missing out on an entire generation of clients. And the best part is because most photographers are still doing it wrong, there's a huge opportunity for you to stand out by actually creating content for brides instead of, other photographers who aren't doing it all. The pond is a bit smaller there. So that's all I have for you today. Make sure to check out my mastermind program, my mentorship program. The link is in the description below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.